Hello, it says we are live. I won't believe it until I see it on YouTube, though, so I'm going to check. We are live. Yay. So I'm going to let my co-host introduce her lovely self, and then I'll say hello to everyone in the chat, and then I'll put the Forest Room code up. You all know the drill. I'm looking at people in the chat. No one is new here. But so Brooke, tell us about yourself.
Hello. So I'm Brooke. My YouTube channel is Brook Writes, as in the corner. So I am an author tuber, as you would assume, because this is writing sprints. I make videos about books and writing, and right now I'm working on an adult fantasy novel. So that's what I'm going to be working on today, as well as trying to get myself set up in Notion, because that's something that I've wanted to do for a while. So
I created a Notion account and I haven't used it since the day I set it up. So I should probably go back to it.
Yeah, it's kind of complicated.
I just forget that I have it now. That's the thing.
That's fair.
So I'm going to pop up the code and then I'm going to say hello to everyone in the chat. Morning, Crow. Morning, Carrie, Hannah, Regina. Regina, I know you're in a time zone that's 3 hours behind me, but my mom woke up because of Riley at 5:30 this morning, which sucked. She got Riley to go back to sleep, but that not long enough, so they're both kind of tired. Carrie has had a rough week. I'm sorry to hear that. Comments just jumped. Crow says she has one dog who tries to get her to go back to sleep when she wakes up in the morning. He's not a morning dog. Is this the dog who takes up the whole bed that you were mentioning last night, or a different dog? Hello, Miguel. Miguel's going to be working on world building today. Regina and Carrie are both working on edits today. Notion, for the people asking in the chat, is, how would you describe it? It's like a project management, note-taking organizer website.
It's almost like a virtual day planner, I guess, but really involved. I don't know.
Okay, it calls itself the all-in-one workspace for your notes and more. So I'm going to paste the link in here if anyone's interested. We're not exactly good at advertising it yet, because as you can tell, neither of us have used it a lot yet.
I downloaded it yesterday.
But I know Kate Kavanaugh has used it, and she loves it. So Regina's saying, nice to meet you, Brooke.
Nice to meet you.
Hannah is trying on hand-me-down clothes. And then depending on how long that works, she'll get to writing. Hello, Husna. What are you working on today? Kelly's going to be brain dumping Project D. I set a reminder for that video. Has that gone live yet, Kelly? I can't remember when it was set to go live. Good morning, Erin. Working on literary project today. That makes more sense. Although literacy project would be great because that's philosophical. Rafe, good morning. Hannah's listening to Potterless podcast. Highly recommend for Harry Potter fans. Never heard of it, but I will take note. Oh, okay. Crow currently only has one dog. Another one stays part-time. Okay. I was a little confused. Rafe is working on a second Vela story. Great. I have one story that I know I'm going to put on Vela. But I haven't written it yet because it's I got other things to do first. Ninka's here. Hello. Crow uses a sprint wheel, so spins it and then figures out what is going to be the first project. So that is going to be Project Stanford today. Don't know what that is about, but sounds cool. And my brain is now jumping to like Lyra's Oxford from The Golden Compass and His Dark Materials. So if it's anything like that, then I'm really on board with it. 10:45.
Is that what time it is there?
No, Kelly's in the same time zone as me. I'm a little
Oh,
confused.
it's also like 8:05 for me, so I don't know why it would be 10:45 anyway. That's not how time zones work.
Yeah, it's 9:06 for me.
Yeah.
Not totally sure. Oh, MM Roman. Okay. I don't think I knew that that's what it was called. Literacy is important, kids. Good morning, Maddie. Okay. It looks like everyone who wants to be in the forest room is there, unless Maddie wants to. But I don't remember if Maddie joins the forest room or not. There are certain people who always join the forest room, and then there are some people who are like, oh, it depends. And I'm trying to remember where Maddie falls on that. The Crow is in there, Kelly and Regina. Ninka often likes to join the forest room, so don't know if you're going to be doing that, Ninka. Just going through the rest of the comments to make sure that I'm not missing anyone who would want to be in the forest room. Carrie sometimes is. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh.
Thank you. I was like, I forgot I had asked a question. Okay, Hannah doesn't have the thing. Oh, you want the link, Erin? Sure. I stopped sharing the links because it sounded like no one was using it. But then Minka deleted the app. Gotcha. Haven't used Force in forever. Gotcha. That's fine. It's not Kinky Crow. It stands for a character's name. Okay. Well, I'm thinking of potential ones too, but yeah. No worries, Erin. I realized I didn't say what I'm working on today. I'm working on chapter 29 of Sacred Souls, which is the final book in this trilogy, and it's being published in July. So I gotta
get on it.
My pace with it.
I can't believe it's already like we're nearing the end of May. I don't know where the time goes.
I know. It's like normally I'd be like, oh, I kind of want the year to last a little bit longer, just, so that I have a little bit more time before camp Nano.
Yeah.
But I find out whether I get an internship on May 28th. So for this time, for the first time ever, I'm like, can we get
pick it up
faster?
Yeah, that's fair.
Maddie's in the forest room. Still waiting on Erin.
I'm sorry, I keep yawning. I'm like, it's not even that early. I don't even know.
No, it's okay. I yawn on my streams, and then Regina will be like, did you sleep well? And I'm like, yes. Like, not always, but like, yes. I don't know why I'm yawning.
I feel like I don't even yawn all the time when I'm tired. It's just like sometimes I just like need some more air,
I know. I mean, that's actually what it is.
Yeah, totally.
Sorry to hear that, Erin. I do a forest room for every single sprint. So we can try again on the next one. Okay, so we're going to start with 10 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. How did everyone do?
Am I included in that? Am I supposed to answer that?
Yeah. You can answer verbally though.
Yeah, what did I do? I don't even know. I made like one page in Notion. I'm like planning some theoretical trips that are probably never going to happen, but you know.
Aw, don't say that.
It feels like that now, you know.
Yeah, I mean, with everything so up in the air.
Yeah. I mean, like, we're literally in lockdown here right now. So, again.
Yeah. I mean, the CDC was like, oh, if you're double vaccinated, now you don't have to wear a face mask. And I'm like, stop saying that when not already not enough people who should be wearing the face mask. Like, now people are just going to lie.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, how do you know, right? How do you know if someone's vaccinated? I know.
It's like, come on, don't do that. Bugs me so much. I'm like, because my mom and I are like, we're gonna still wear masks, and people in our family are like, why? And we're like, because we don't trust anyone else.
I know. Like, I will be wearing a mask for a long time. Honestly, masks are great. Like, they cover like, you know, 2/3 of my face. Like, I don't have to put makeup on. I don't have to do anything. Like, all you can see is my eyes. It's perfect. I'm so here for it.
I already didn't wear makeup, but yeah, I understand why that's a benefit for some people who are like, I don't have to.
Yeah, you just don't feel like, I don't know, so much is covered. It's just like, what's the point in even trying to look good? Like,
yeah. Okay, hold on, wait. I had a room, and then for some reason it got rid of the room. So I have to redo the code. 5EHQH5A. That is the code for the next forest room. I'll share a link to it for Aaron and hope it works again this time. People have been answering in chat how they did, so I'm going to go through those. Crow got many notes done for future Crow to fix in the story. Cool. Regina did some edits. Crow, Brooke is in Canada.
I am.
I don't know if you wanted to be more specific online.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Minka reread a chapter and wrote 50 words. Everyone else forget what they actually wrote down, like me. Yeah, I got that. Husna got 50 words and edited a video. Great. Aaron made coffee and got distracted by scripting a new AuthorTube video. I mean, that's not really a distraction. That's like productivity.
Progress.
It's just not normal. Like, good for you. Still good. Hannah tried some clothes on. Most of them didn't fit because the woman is a twig, but they were pretty cute. Miguel, thinking of political history of the world, looked up Spanish history on Wikipedia, and I'm assuming the rest of that sentence is fell down a rabbit hole. But, you know, research is good. Kelly, I saw at the beginning of the Big C ordeal, people or tech companies talking about making an app that you can download to show health history and vaccine history. Yeah, I mean, my school uses it, and China has been using it since the beginning. But like, people have already been selling fraudulent vaccine cards.
You guys have cards?
Yeah. Oh. Do you not have cards?
I don't know. I don't even have mine yet. So okay. I literally have no idea what we get.
I don't know. I need to ask. Like, I think Keelan got a card. I'm not showing the actual information.
Fair, yeah.
You're not supposed to, but like, this is the card.
Oh yeah, I feel like that makes sense.
And on the back, it tells you like, come back for your second appointment on this day, and I did.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and they're like, oh, get it laminated, and I haven't done that yet. But
is that what you're supposed to do? Is get it laminated?
Well, people are saying that like after you have both, you should just get it laminated. But now they're saying that like, oh, you might need to get one every year. So I'm like, so do we get a new card? That,
you're saying you might need to get one.
Gotten it every year? Like, I don't know.
Oh, I've literally Wow. Okay.
Yeah, some people are saying like, oh, get it laminated so that like, you know, you can store it and never lose it. I'm like, or you can
Right.
store it somewhere where you're not gonna
Where you're
lose
not gonna lose it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crow is in Nova Scotia.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty far from me. I mean, Nova Scotia's pretty far from everyone though, except the other maritime provinces.
Kelly, I thought you said I'm playing with the idea of a hook, and I was like, you already have 2 stories going. You're starting a third, but now I understand that you're you're talking about a hook for Project D. Although I do like the idea of starting with the inciting incident, but this hook could be fun. I would write a little bit of it down so you can see how it would play out, kind of, for you, and then you can decide later. Because if you're debating on whether or not you should do one or the other and had no idea about the other, I'd say just keep going with like starting the inciting incident and then you can go back. But if you have an idea, try it. Love Canada. Get to pleasure read for this sprint. Cool. Ohio, I'm assuming, is failing based on your tone of voice. Have a card. Yep. Not eligible until the age drop. New York dropped down to like 12, but I got
They did too.
But I got my vaccine before any of the ages dropped because I have migraines, which is a neurological underlying condition. So I got it, and I was like, because I was like, there's no way I'm going to get it in like
Right.
for probably a year.
That's what I was thinking too. I thought it was going to be so long, and like I have one booked, but you know what? Somebody's at my door. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. That's weird. No, they filled mine out and gave me a sticker. And I put the stickers in my bullet journal. Highlight stuff in different chapters. Different colors for changes in dynamic. That's cool. Sarah Sutton, she reads her book like in an ebook form and then highlights in the app stuff. And then she like does the add note to whatever she wants to change, but her different colors mean different things. I just do insert comment through Scrivener and they all look the same. So like if they're I just go through. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, you are doing okay. Cool, cool, cool. Hello, CB. We have done our first sprint. We have not done our second sprint yet. Print mine out to edit it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do that. I think I'm probably the only person I know who keeps it all digital, like on the computer digital. Whereas at least Sarah switches to her phone.
Sorry.
No worries. Everything okay?
Yeah, just a package.
Okay. Yeah. So the Ohio thing was that apparently they're doing some giveaway thing.
What?
I was like, what? And then also, they're higher than the national average of who's vaccinated, so they're actually doing okay.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think we're almost at 50% here, I think.
That's awesome.
But yeah, well, it's crazy because like I didn't think, I mean, it was going really slow in the beginning, so
that is lucky. Crow does all the all editing digitally, like all on her laptop like me, because most people either print it out or I was saying Sarah Sutton switches to her phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
Um,
a printout kind of person. I like having it, like
I mean, she makes the edits in her phone, like as in like
yeah,
I need to do this, but then obviously she types it up eventually.
right.
But hello Violet, hello Chandra. Hannah's going to be able to write for the next sprint because the clothing thing took less time. To be Canadian, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we're in lockdown until I think May 30th. So like our school's shut down again and everything. It's wild.
I just hated like always needing to shred papers.
That's fair. I literally just like don't throw anything away. I just like keep it somewhere.
I keep a lot of things too from like before, but like since I've switched over to this, is like I keep the old drafts just by taking a snapshot through Scrivener, and I can like look
Yeah.
at it whenever I want to. We're going to start this sprint, or we're going to go way over the 2 hour mark because this is only our second sprint. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Oh, nope, not 25 minutes. My apologies. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. My bad. I was looking at Reich, which is another thing I've signed up for in addition to Notion. But I think I like Reich more, but I'm going to have to pay for it at some point, which I'm not a fan of. So I'll probably use it for like 2 weeks and then be like, I'm going back to my bullet journal.
I'm actually having a lot of fun with Notion. I really like it.
Hey, you should make a Notion for authors tutorial video, please.
Yes. Yeah, that would be really good.
Comments. How do people do? I did some writing. I didn't just play around with Reich. To be clear.
I did. I just played around with Notion.
You're teaching yourself a new software, so
there you go.
Productive. Kelly's making a creature called the Hydratagon, which is like a Hydra, but more concerned with if the heroes are getting proper sleep nourishment on their journey. Do they just like kind of spew water at them and like everyone assumes that it's an attack to be waterboarded or something? It's like, no, the creature's just trying to hydrate you. Yay, congratulations, Aaron. Head will have a, this is funny. I don't know if people are talking about preemie babies, which is always, a little, a lot stressful for the parents and, but it seems like everyone being mentioned is okay. So that's good to hear. 10% of the book read, edited 1,000 words. Great. 207. Finished editing a couple pages. Hello, Lizzie. Didn't see you come in. Gotcha. 366 words for Ninka. You should be proud of yourself. You should, Kate, so you could be our guinea pig because you let us your guinea pigs all the time. Crow is going to go back to writing for this coming up sprint. 305 words for Aaron for that sprint, which means the total is 6,505 words today, which is 500 words over the goal. For today, I think I tap out at like 3,000 words in a day, like freshly written words. If I'm editing, it can like go faster, but I don't count words that I've edited. I just count like scenes that I've edited, which is why my mill wordy looks so much worse than a lot of other people's because I don't count like, oh, I edited this many words. I'm like, I edited this scene and I added this many new words.
Yeah.
CB is saying cousin was a preemie. Who's now got 200 words. Geo started plotting a thriller. That's exciting. Regina is telling Kate she writes everything down on paper, so keep a journal of everything. Probably too old to use the online trackers. You are not too old to use the online trackers, but I write everything down in my bullet journal and then in Scrivener and then in my iCalendar, and it's like everywhere. And I'm not diagnosed with ADHD as an adult, but my psychiatrist is like, you might have had it as a kid and just, like created systems for yourself that work. So like, there's nothing for me to really do for you right now, unless it gets really bad, and stops working. So yeah, I just write it like in the 3 million places so I can't forget anything. But if my mom's like, oh, do the dishes and I forget, then it's like, oops. Yeah. I love the inciting incident. Kelly was mentioning this earlier that she wasn't sure if she should just start writing the inciting incident or write some lead up to it. And Kelly had been messaging me privately a few days ago about it. And I told her, I was like, I'm pretty sure all my chapters just start with the inciting incident. At least like this book did. And then there is a prologue, but like for the actual meat of the story, also starts with the inciting incident. They also both wake up in the middle of the night because of things, but it's like, it's big stuff. And my next book, I promise, won't start like that. So it's not the waking up from a dream all the time. You know, one woke up to an alien invasion, so that's something. Hello, Stig. I feel like I rarely see you at my streams because of time zones, but I'm so happy you're here. Hope to have the first draft done by Sunday evening. Goodness. Just found counting edited words is so hard. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Write everything down, whatever works for you. Bye, Erin. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to start our third sprint soon, I promise. But that's going to require me to put the code up and stop putting comments up on stream. So just a second. Scheduled C-section. Okay, more pregnancy stuff. Preemies. Not writing notes. Writing notes by hand now. Glitter gel pens. I have a set of glitter gel pens like underneath my bedside table, and I've been meaning to break them out and use them, and I haven't yet. They're just sitting there taunting me with how pretty they are. Only child. I'm an only child too. What about you, Brooke?
I have a half brother and sister, but they're a lot. I never call them that. They're just my brother and sister, but they're a lot older than me. So like, I'm kind of like an only child, but like not an only child.
Gotcha. No.
I think because like we're adults, so like I think that I would have trouble writing characters that weren't adults.
I mean when I was 13 and started writing the Belgrave Legacy, like I kind of, the only reason I didn't have a problem writing the adults is because I kind of based the mom on this on my mom. So I was like, I can write what I see, but I wasn't like writing an adult character as like a bigger part of the story. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I had to really get into her head. I just had to, have her do certain things. But like now that I'm older and a legal adult, I don't feel like an adult most of the time. It's like easier for me to think about the motivations of certain things. Like in my upcoming young adult dystopian book, like I can think of like why the adults do what they do, and I can think about why, you know, her dad, who's like a general, like does certain things. It's like, do I agree with all your actions? No, but like, do they make sense? Yeah. Hello, Cad. Yes. I already have Moon Bunny Creatives banner running to stretch, hydrate, and back up your work, and Hulk smash the like button if you haven't already. Really want to talk to y'all about the hook, but we'll later. Oh, okay. Yeah. I am excited to hear that. Hi, Bree. Oh my God, I just watched your Rework Chronicles videos yesterday, and I'm already forgetting the name of your co-author, but I'm assuming she's with you because it's a Saturday morning. 4 different streams, love the chaos. I mean, Kate's here, so there's chaos, but not as much as yesterday. Kate, I also had my timer disappearing on my stream last night on Twitch, although the morning was fine, so I don't know what was happening. Gel pens for the win. Love gel pens.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, me and my sister are 10 years apart.
I mean, like, so I know that like I'm someone that younger people can look up to because I have younger cousins, and my babysitter's daughter is like 7 years younger than me, so she looks up to me and stuff. But one time there was a really big bug in the house, and I was the one watching my little cousins, and they're like, "Oh my God, what do we do?" And I was like, "We get an adult," and they kind of looked at me, but I was still like a teen, so like I could get away with that. But I was like, God, one day this is not gonna fly.
Yeah, I feel like there's like certain things that happen where I'm just like I don't feel like an adult, you know. But then like when you live on your own and like you're not living with your parents, like I feel like you have no choice but to feel like an adult. I don't know.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, totally feel that way. Regina, I got you. Yeah, so for a really long time, I was the baby of the whole family because my closest cousin is 6 years older than me, and then
Right.
her older sister's 8 years older than me, and there are a bunch of cousins who are 10 years older than me, and then there's one who's 20 years older than me and one who's like 22 years older than me, and it's just like, so you know all those memes where it's like, oh, you're not old enough if blah 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 if you don't remember this. It's like I remember all of that shit because my family is like in every generation.
Yeah, that's fair.
So like I was exposed to it all. I don't think I knew that, Kelly. Or I knew some of it, but I don't think I remembered all of that. Wow, a lot of people are in the forest room this time. Kate's not, though. Kate, you wanna? Or Violet. That's the secret of being an adult. None of us know what's going on. We're just
Very
pretending.
true.
Fake it till you make it, but you never make it.
I feel like that's always such like a weird moment when you realize that like nobody actually knows what they're doing and everybody's just kind of like winging it.
True. True. I'm just gonna start it in a minute. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. How did everyone do?
I have been doing the same thing this entire time.
Notion.
Yeah, I'm trying to like set up like a content creation kind of like thing. It is literally so hard. Like this is not intuitive at all.
Oh, that's
So,
annoying.
yeah.
Bummer. That is the forest room code for the second to last sprint. For Tango, Charlie, Mike, X-Ray, Charlie, Bravo. How's that, Crow? CB fell down a bejeweled blitz rabbit hole. Wow, haven't heard the term bejeweled in forever. I just feel like a lot of people don't use that to describe things. And then even longer since I've heard the term bedazzled, but that, was 90s cringe. Violet got distracted by snacks. Thank you, Crow. I've been practicing. Anyway, Hannah, the answer to how I know whether or not a person can die from a bleeding head, and I know the details about like a fall versus being hit, and the fact that it's mostly like if they fall, it's just a 17% chance of being fatal, unless like more stuff happens, is I watch way too much NCIS to the point that I've memorized a lot of the scripts without trying to. And a lot of people get hit by stuff in the back of their head. And then whenever the autopsy is happening, they're like, oh, it's a subdural hematoma. Kelly is naming things in addition to the pub, which is our tavern. My bad, not a pub, but is being named the Blowhole. Regina's doing edits, spend a few minutes explaining things to her editor, like through message, or did you have a phone call? CB watches way too much Murder, She Wrote. Mm-hmm. I used to watch Law and Order SVU, and then it just wasn't good for my mental health. But the murder and crimes in NCIS rarely trigger me, so I'm like, sure. And then last night I wrote a really heavy scene. Regina and Crow were in my Twitch chat, so they kind of witnessed it. And after it ended, I was like, oh, I need something light to watch, because I was going to watch the final 2 episodes of Shadow and Bone. But then I was like, no, like I know things get really dark and like depressing between Alina and the Darkling and like abusive. And I'm like, I don't feel like doing that after the chapter I just wrote. So I want to watch something light. NCIS, full of murder, but it's different. Cool, Crow. Been watching NCIS. Criminal Minds. My mom had to stop watching Criminal Minds. My mom's a psychologist, and she loves like watching crime stuff to like get the psychology of the killers and stuff. Yeah. She's like, even Criminal Minds is just like too sadistic for her.
Yeah, it can get pretty messed up sometimes.
Yeah, 4 more pages for Chandra, 269 words for Hannah. She needs a tavern name, Hissing Lily, Double Dragon, or something. I like Hissing Lily. It sounds interesting. My former boss, who was also my professor this past semester, who's a literary agent, he's like, literary agents need 3 things. They need an eye for talent. They need to be decisive, and they need to be enthusiastic. And I'm like, well, I'm all of those things. Might have to look into that. Are you talking about Criminal Minds? Yeah, I wouldn't watch that at night. Never watched The Sopranos. Did watch, how, I don't know if any of you have watched it, but like BuzzFeed has like a former mafia guy like review mafia scenes from like movies and TV. I think he became an FBI informant or something. So he was talking about certain things, and he was reviewing The Sopranos. He's like, no guy in the mafia would ever get away with actually talking to us like a therapist. Like he and the therapist would be dead like within a day. It's like, yikes. Speaking of really dark and heavy. Cat says writing super dark and grimy world, and honestly, it makes my stomach churn thinking about people being that awful. Yeah. Crow stopped watching Criminal Minds because of a plot thing. Chandra loves Criminal Minds. Regina loved the first 5 years of NCIS. Criminal Minds is too sadistic for her, too. Hannah, sorry, not Hannah. Husna started to do some research on mythical creatures. Cool. Like, what kind? From a certain Greek mythology or just all of them? I hear mythical creature and I think unicorn, dragon, harpy, siren, griffin. I'm like all over the place. Maddie's criminal psych professor would show Criminal Minds episodes. I think we had to watch one for my abnormal psych class. But we also watched a scene of Silence of the Lambs, and then I wound up writing my whole paper on that. I'd already decided to do that before she brought it into class, but yeah. I can be decisive with other people's works. It's funny. True Detective. My mom watches that. I've never watched it. Is it bad? I do watch Criminal Minds before I go to sleep, Hannah. No, I mean, I can't watch super scary things, but sometimes if I watch something that's like just scary enough for me right before I go to bed, sometimes I sleep better, which really makes no sense because when I was younger, it used to give me nightmares, and now it's like, oh, like it helps me sleep better. Don't know. Sig loved first season of True Detective, and then the rest was meh. Cad hears fantasy creature and thinks of Phoenix. Yeah, I knew I was missing a few. Hannah's been searching for dragon anatomy on Pinterest. Was it Dragonology? It was such a cool book. And then I like cut it up like the little like vandal I was because I like certain parts of it and I wanted to keep it. And now I'm like, why did I do that? Crow, no, because like fake horror is meant to scare you, whereas true crime, like it's normal. In some ways, it's not as horrifying as fake stuff. While in other ways, it's horrifying because it's real. And I kind of switched once I got older, and I was like, I'm more scared of the real world than anything Hollywood can do, but I'm still not going to watch a horror film that like is designed to scare me because I don't want to be scared. Okay, people are in the forest room, so we are going to start our final 20-minute sprint, have a little break, do our 10-minute sprint, which will take us past the 2-hour mark, but not too much, I don't think. Hope that's okay, Brooke.
Oh, it's totally fine. I literally don't do anything on weekends, so this is great. This is the highlight of my weekend.
Okay, I mean, Kelly and I are doing something a little bit after this, so if we run a bit over, at least Kelly knows what I'm doing, so it's like, okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity. I almost clicked leave studio when I was removing the timer, and I was like, nope.
I feel like I've done that before.
I totally have, and I was like, no, don't do that. How did everyone do there? I'm assuming more Notion work for you.
Yeah.
Forest room. Four uniform golf Romeo Victor 8 Juliet. 364 words for Hannah. CB got 197. Regina did more editing. Her editor told her she wrote a great book, so just shut up and make the corrections. Not her exact words, but it's close enough. I mean, that's great. Also, Maggie came in, so I'll say hello to you verbally, saying with Charlie, hello. This is the code for our final 10-minute sprint. Chandra got up to page 16. Hannah played games and listened to Potterless, the podcast. More. Husna did some research on mythical beasts, I'm assuming, unless he switched topics at some point. I've written about like half my word count goal for the day, a little less, but I'll also be hosting sprints tonight. So,
that's pretty good.
Yeah. 89 words for Stig. Short story is becoming not so short. That's the problem for future Stig. Yeah. Chandra only needs 3 more pages for the day. CB logged out of Facebook to get more stuff done. Good idea. I realized, though, I posted asking a certain group if anyone wanted to be my roommate, and I haven't checked to see if I got answers. That's like the only thing I did on Facebook, and I should check that again. I'll check that after the stream ends. But whoops. Charlie was editing out filter words. Rafe got a new haircut. Awesome. I looked at the wrong device and I was like, oh, people are in the force room. And then I was like, I mean, that's true, but that is not the device I'm currently running the room on. Because sometimes I use my phone and iPad to set up different rooms so that there's less of a gap between me sharing the rooms. Living in a city. Stig, trying to describe a dormant marketplace in Cairo 1926 is harder than I thought it would be. Did you expect it not to be hard? I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun of you, but like nothing about that seems easy to me.
No, definitely not.
What keeps us motivated when we don't feel like writing?
Oh, not much. I mean, I haven't written in a while. I mean, it's not that I'm unmotivated. I've just been busy, but I find like kind of going back to the beginning and like looking through your outline and like I usually make like boards with like character stuff and whatever. So I feel like looking at that kind of stuff always gets me really excited about writing.
When I don't feel motivated, what I normally do is I take a little break, and then like if it's been a whole day and I still don't feel like writing, I just think about like why I wanted to start writing the story in the first place and kind of just let that guide me. That's probably not as detailed an answer as you were hoping for, but that's what I got. Kelly got a loose outline for Act 1 covered. Got a new doc set up for the backstory. Yes! I'm excited. I'm sorry. I know more about Project D than most people, but her video went live. So I'm sure more people will know soon. Yay, Crow. Glad to hear that. Okay, we're going to start at the top of the hour because we're 1 minute away, so why not wait? So like the banner said last time, I'm hosting Twitch sprints tonight at 7 Eastern. And then I'm pasting a link in the chat for my stream tomorrow morning at this time because it won't be writing sprints. It'll be an interview with a Broadway star instead. So that's in the chat if people are interested. And we're going to do our final sprint right now in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. that was the final sprint. How did everyone do?
I did. What did I do? More Notion stuff. Big surprise.
I did some more writing, and I mean, not so much a word count even matters. But I've reached the 50% mark
Nice.
for the day.
That's progress.
Waiting for comments to come in.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
That's okay. I did set up the banners for my writing sprints on the 23rd, which is going back to the Sunday YouTube mornings. Tomorrow's the exception. Adulting. Thank you. 281 words. Get to introduce the villain now. Always exciting. Finally able to get my really old phone to do the stupid update. Congratulations. Great progress. Have no idea. That's okay. Was gardening. Decided to not put makeup on for work. That's okay. Tried and failed to open. Oh no. Chapstick. Yeah. 124 words. Debate about buying a keyboard, but then father told me we had one in storage. Yeah. Definitely save money if you can. But an ergonomic keyboard has saved me from a lot of carpal tunnel. So it is a good investment.
Yeah, keyboards can get expensive.
My mom got this for me when I went remote halfway through my senior year of undergrad. And she was just like, if you're going to use it, here, I'll get you this and an ergonomic mouse. And I talked her into getting me like a cheap second monitor. And it's made school so much easier.
Second monitors are literally the best. Like, I use them at work. Like, I have two, and they just, like, I can't work without one now.
I know. I was hosting sprints last night without my second monitor, and my computer was so slow without it. And I was like, oh my God. Even my computer agrees it's needed. One more page. Awesome. What type of snacks? I'm going to have to wrap this up soon so I can, get ready for my other thing. But yes. I wasn't going to do it, and then I kept watching Kate's vlogs where she had two, and I was like, do I want it? And the answer is yes. It's just so helpful because, like, I don't have to click through a million things to find, here's my stream, here's my writing. Like, it's like 2 clicks and so much easier. Thank you, Hannah, for coming, and to everyone else. Again, I will be streaming tonight on Twitch here. And then if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, you should see that I have a stream scheduled tomorrow interviewing Anika Larson, who is a Broadway actress in musical theater who was nominated for a Tony Award. She's a family friend, super cool. It'll be a live chat, obviously, so you can ask her questions about anything you think of. She's really cool. I'm excited to have her. I always have 2 screens. Yep. And I think that's all I have to say. So do you have an outro that you want to do, Brooke?
Yeah, I'm not scripted, but yeah, I'm Brooke. If you're interested in writing and reading videos, go check out my channel. I would love to have you. Even though I haven't posted in a bazillion years, I'm planning on starting again because I'm finally less busy. So, but yeah, thanks so much for having me, Zara. This was great.
Yeah, loved having you. Would love to have you again in the future. And I think that's it, everyone. So